Hi guys, how are you all doing? How are you all doing, guys? This is the Tennis World with the Tennis Expert. I am your tennis expert, and I'm just here to preview your 2024 French Open final. This is your preview for 2024 French Open. So anyway, let's get into the video, guys. First of all, the semifinals. I got. Anyway, my stream appears to be have restarted somehow. So I don't know if you've heard this or not, guys, but welcome to your 2024 French Open final preview. I'm going to preview the 2024 French Open final. Sorry if something repeated because my stream started at 0 when it had been going. So I don't know what you've heard or what you've not heard. But anyway, it's your 2024 French Open final preview. My semifinals, I got the Alcaraz match against Sinner. I got who won and in how many sets. I got that correct. I said Alcaraz in 5. That's what happened. You heard it here first, guys. So come back. You're going to hear more correct predictions, and you're going to hear what's going to be happening in the matches before they're played. So come back for that. The other one, I also said 5 sets for Ruud, but Zverev won it in 4. Ruud was actually up 6-2 after winning the first set, and then he got sick. So I felt like, if anything, I was going to be wrong by he was going to win in 3 or 4 sets. But then the sickness came, and he lost in 4 sets. So that was that. I felt like when Alcaraz was playing his best on clay, for the same reason Nadal's unbeatable, getting through this slow court, plus Alcaraz, he's very fast. He's hard to get past on any court, but then when the ball's traveling slower, he's got extra time. Then when you need to have a lot of power to finish the point, he has time to set up and has that huge weapon, the forehand. And then because it's a high bouncing court, the topspin, all of those things, he was a bit better. Every set that he played his best, he was just way too good for Sinner. The problem is he had 2 sets where he hit a whole lot of errors, first and third set. But the second, fourth, and fifth set, when he played well, he was in another league of Sinner. So anyway, now let's go to the final 2024 French Open final preview. Sasha Alexander Zverev of Germany, Carlos Alcaraz of Spain. This is your Grand Slam final. I just think, like, when you look at this match, right? Like, I believe it's like 6-5 or something, the head-to-head to Zverev. 2 of those matches were in 2021 when Alcaraz was young. He wasn't in the top 100 yet. But even lately, Zverev's won 2 of the last 3. On clay, they're 1 win, 1 loss each, but that was back in 2022. So Zverev's beat him at the last Grand Slam, won 2 of the last 3. He's even won here at the French Open in 2022. So definitely, like, I feel like Alcaraz is a much better player, but somehow with their styles, Zverev matches up quite well against Alcaraz. So this could be like a tough match, but he's going for like the big serve, power game, rush him, not let him get any rallies, and make it like who can overpower the other guy. Because Zverev has the biggest serve. He's taller, he's bigger, he goes for it. And Alcaraz is on defense on the back foot. He doesn't want to be on defense. So he's trying to attack with his forehand, which is a big swing, but because he's in a defensive position, doesn't have enough time to attack. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? That's the issue. When he should do what Djokovic does, get the ball back, get him in a rally, slowly move him around and out-rally him. But sometimes Alcaraz is just trying to out-hit Zverev. But Zverev's taller, he's got a bigger serve. Alcaraz is in defensive positions trying to attack. So that's the problem here. But I think the problem is on the clay courts. The big serve, the better serve, just like with Sinner, the same with Zverev, the bigger serve is limited the impact, right? Do you get what I'm saying? They're trying to attack, rush the guy short on the points. It's hard to rush your opponent because the court's slow, so it gives them extra time. You want to try to go fast into Alcaraz's forehand, and where he doesn't have time to set up, that's also hard because the ball's going through the clay court slower, and Alcaraz is probably going to have time. So Alcaraz has a chance to get back the serves, get back Zverev's power game, and force him into rallies. And when he tries to rush him on the forehand, that's going to be hard. Probably Alcaraz will have time on the forehand. So then when you consider the slow court, slowing down Zverev's serve, now Alcaraz gets the serve back, forcing him into rallies. And now Alcaraz, you can't rush him because he has time to set up on the forehand because the court is slow. Now Alcaraz can match Zverev on the offense pretty much because the serve is taken away, like it's limited. And if you want to just attack, make the point short and rush Alcaraz, again, the clay court's slowing it down. So it forces longer rallies. And the big thing you want to try to do with Alcaraz is go through the court fast so he doesn't have time to set up on the forehand. Because once he does, he can generate a lot of power. On a fast court, that works. Slower court, the ball's slowing down. Now he has time to set up for the forehand. And once he has time to set up, he has huge power. He can get through any defender on any court. And Zverev isn't even that fast, so Zverev won't have any chance. So I believe the big serve, the power game, the slower court's going to slow it down, and Alcaraz will have more time to get to balls, will get more serves back into play and force him into more rallies, and Zverev will foul rushing him on the forehand. So now Alcaraz will have time to set up. So there'll be more long rallies, and now that Alcaraz has time to set up on the forehand, he'll be generating as much pace and power in these rallies as Zverev, if not more. So now they're getting in rallies, they're generating about the same amount of power, but so then that's pretty much equal. But then the issue is now defensively getting through this slow court, finishing the point. It's easier to get through this slow court against a guy that's not very fast, because Zverev is just average speed. So to get past him, yes, the court's slow. Yes, he has more time to get to the ball. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But it's doable to get past Zverev because he's not that fast. But then when Zverev's trying to finish the point, getting past a guy who's even on a fast court is because he's so fast, hard to get past him. But now he's got even more time to get to the balls. So Alcaraz is going to be way better defensively. And on a slower court, he can just set up a wall with his defensively and say, you can't get past me. But then on the offense, he'll be able to match Zverev on the power because Zverev's advantage on the serve will be taken away. Zverev trying to shorten the points and rush Alcaraz. You can't do that. Forced into rallies. Now Alcaraz has time to set up on the forehand. Now they're in rallies where they're generating the same amount of power, which puts them about equal. But now Alcaraz on the defensive side is way better. And getting through this slow court and a guy that's so fast is going to be very, very hard. And Zverev is either going to not get through him, and then Alcaraz gets to boss him around, move him around, expose his lack of movement, or Zverev, because his normal shots are not getting through Alcaraz defense, and he can't be in these rallies, he has to shorten the points and go for too much power and miss. So his attacking, rushing game is good for a fast court. Won't work because Alcaraz is going to get it back, get him into rallies. He won't be able to get the ball through the court to rush Alcaraz on the forehand, and it'll be hard to even get past Alcaraz's defense to finish the points. Alcaraz gets into rallies. Alcaraz has time to set up. Alcaraz matches him on the power. Alcaraz beats him with more consistency off the ground strokes. And even if they match each other in the power game, then what's the deciding factor is Alcaraz is better defensively. Getting through this slow clay court against the guy who's very fast, Zverev struggles. He needs to go for too much power near the line, which is a low percentage, and make errors, or just accept he won't get it past Alcaraz and let Alcaraz out-rally him. And his serve advantage is taken away because Alcaraz is a great returner and the court is slow. So I think those are the reasons, but mostly now the serve's taken away. Now it's long rallies. Now Alcaraz can match Zverev on the power game, but he's better defensively. And on a slow court, very hard to get past Alcaraz. So the defensive side and being better at these long rallies, and Zverev either trying to go for it, risk it, shorten points. It's either causing him to be errors or forcing him to be in long rallies where Alcaraz is out-rallying him. But because he matches up well, he's got a good backhand. Alcaraz likes to attack your backhand. He can rush him. The serve can be a factor sometimes, even though less on clay. And just because he matches up well, maybe one set he can just catch fire and rush Alcaraz and overpower him even on the clay. But overall, for the reasons I said, Alcaraz will force him into the rallies, will get back his serve, will match him on the power, and will be better defensively. and has the offense and defense, whereas Zverev, it's more the offense, and that'll be the difference. And he'll out-rally him, or Zverev will go for too much power near the line and make errors. But one set, Zverev's power game, big serving, he just gets hot and hit the lines, but it's hard to maintain. The rest of the time, Alcaraz is out-rallying him, or Zverev is going for too much power near the lines, making errors. So I'm going to say 4 sets for Carlos Alcaraz. And Carlos Alcaraz is going to be your 2024 French Open champion, beating Alexander Zverev here in 4 sets. So Alcaraz takes down Zverev in 4 sets, and he's your 2024 French Open champion. I'll be back in a couple of days. I'll review the match, but I'm saying Alcaraz is going to be this French Open champion, beating Zverev in this final in 4 sets. Subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. Be back here in a few days, and I'll review the final, but I'm saying Alcaraz is taking this French Open and winning his 3rd Grand Slam. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being with me. Subscribe, bell notification. Be back for my next video to review this in a few days. Alcaraz will be your champion, but be back and subscribe. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye for now.